Hello everyone and welcome to Stitching Ain't Easy. My name is Ashley. Thank y'all so very much for joining me today for, let's see, our ugly, right, Christmas sweater blanket, aka Vlogmas, aka day 16 of hanging out with my beautiful Angelia and making our scrappy projects together. So, today, like I said, it's day 16, so we've officially decreased on the blanket. Downhill slope, right? It's all uphill from here. That one movie. The Due Date. Was that Galifianakis? It's like, it's all uphill from here, and Robert Downey Jr. is like, no, you mean downhill. He's like, no, that's what my dad used to say. It's all uphill from here. He's like, your dad's an idiot. Anyway, I don't know. So that's what Derek and I, that's always their joke. Like, whenever something's, like, we're alright, it's like, hey, it's all uphill from here, you know? So, alright. Anyway, I'm in a weird mood today. I've been, like, giggly and playing really random music. Like, this morning when we took Finn to work. Real weird music. I don't know what my deal was. It real off-the-wall stuff. And I've just been, like, this giggly, weird mood. We no more than got him to work, and he called and said that one of the pipes was messed up at work, so we went back and picked him up, so I got to hang out and listen to even more weird random music in the car. So it's been a pretty alright morning so far, so just saying. Also, I have Happy Mail, so there'll be a Happy Mail video coming up very soon. I'm excited about that one. So alright, so anywho, today day 16. So, in case you're new, which I feel like at this point, you might not be, you know, just cuz. But yes, 'tis the puppy, in case you were curious. Obviously, we hang out a lot together. They kind of come with me everywhere I go. It's kind of part of the stitch. And we're pretty sure we have a name, but we're not positive, so we're not going to put it out there into the world yet, you know what I mean? But we're pretty sure we have a name for the little dude, so. Squeal, he's doing great. He's so sweet. He's so sweet, and she's such a good mama. She's taking such good care of him. It's precious. Like, whenever she needs to go potty, she looks at me like, you cool? Like, you guys gonna be alright? And I have to, like, reassure her every time, like, I'll watch him, I promise, he'll be okay. And so she goes to the restroom, and then he comes back and is like, did you touch him? Did you look at him? What happened? I'm like, he's fine. Anyway, she's being amazing. It's great. Anyway, just jumped over the whole, like, hey, if you're new, there's a puppy. How about that? Alright, so also if you're new, what's happening is, again, my beautiful Angelia and myself and our families are doing scrappy projects. This is not the first time that the big group of us all have had a really fun time, so it's probably not the last either. Just saying. We're fun people, you know? We do what we want. So, alright. So, over at Angelia's house and her channel, I suppose, her hubby is picking out scrap yarn. She's adding it to a blanket. When I tell you how good this blanket is, you won't believe me. Because as much as I could, like, tell you, trust me, check it out, it's amazing, it's vintage, it's beautiful, it's Christmas. You're never gonna, until you see the blanket. A picture's worth 1,000 words. It's one of those. So, beautiful blanket. Beautiful corner to corner scrappy goodness that she's making over there, and it's so fun. I am loving everything about this. Per usual, my dear Angelia, per usual. Always have fun. So, over here, there are 5 of us. The hubby, the kiddos, myself, and puppies. Puppy. Oh, puppy. So, what we are doing is they are going, and it started out they're supposed to be choosing ugly colors. That's why it's called the ugly Christmas sweater blanket, because they were supposed to be choosing ugly colors, and they kind of got off on this little thing where they just tried to coordinate with the row before, like they usually do. They're like, well, what did they pick last? And they try to go with that, and I'm like, no, like, just be surprised. And so it's turned to do a whole other thing. Squirrely Dan thinks it's ugly. Derek likes it. Squirrely Dan, he's like, it's pretty ugly. So he's kind of, it's pretty funny. He's like, yeah, I don't know, it's kind of different. stuff you usually make. But anywho, so that was really funny. But so yeah, they're all choosing colors. Like I said, it's supposed to be like our ugly Christmas sweater blanket, and then each night they have an activity. So last night was kind of like is a moot point because it was the 15th, and that would have been like decreasing day in the blanket. And so because there's only 4 of them, it doesn't very easily go into 28, all of those things. So, or 28, 31. Hi, how are you? Doesn't very easily go into 31. So they all were, it's gonna kind of be a couple days there where no one has a day, you know what I mean? So the 15th was one of those days. So here's our blanket that everyone else thinks is beautiful. Squirrely Dan is thinking it's living up to its name. It was really funny. So this is what I did yesterday. I was going to do the tinsel, like this stuff we discussed, like the tinsel look. I was going to do that and then do the Christmas yarn and then do another row of tinsel. I really don't think that I have enough of the tinsel yarn to do that because it's just, I mean, I was using a lot of yarn with the size that it is, you know, and so I'm going to put the tinsel in it again, but I wasn't sure that I had enough to do 2 rows with the tinsel and then do another row because I want to like match this side where I've done the Christmassy rows. I'm matching those on the other side. So it's like I would have had to do 3 more rows of the tinsel, and I know I don't have enough for that. So I didn't add tinsel to it. I know. It's a little bummed myself. But this is what I added. It's the, so I kept thinking it was Red Heart, but I'm pretty sure it's I Love This Yarn. The sparkly one. So this is what we have. Alright. And I sewed my ends in. I know. Why, thank you. My BFF Madonna would be so very proud that I just went on and did it. Sewed them in. All is well. Alright. So, it's getting too big to fit. So there for a while it went with the seasons, and it was like a fall, winter, Christmas, my phone is dying, spring, summer thing, and now I think it's kind of just colors. I don't really know. So anyway, but since we've talked last, say I had this one, and last time I was on here because I did a couple days in a row. Sorry. So, but yeah, I added this, which is the big twist. I don't remember what this one was. I have 2 more skeins of this, and they're both purple. I remember I got it at Joann for like $2.50. This stuff split like I have never seen yarn split in my life. Like Karen's Simply Soft ain't got nothing on this stuff. I mean, it was like you could just do this and see every single strand. And you didn't even really have to do that. You could just wrap your yarn and see every single strand. It was just like, it was not a fun time. Okay, so not all sure about that yarn. Anyways, this is like hot pink. And then Finn, it's his day. He chose the Premier Chunky Bloom, which I was telling Derek cracks me up. I'm like, he apparently doesn't like that one because back here, Finn also chose this one. So, Premier Chunky Bloom, Premier Chunky Bloom. Too funny. Anyway, so he chose this one again, and like I said, then this was the decrease. So then today is Squirrely Dan's day. Hence why we discussed the blanket and why he thinks it lives up to its name. So, alright. What do I do with it? Oh, it's over here. We didn't make it to the box, so very quickly we'll just throw that in the box. Alright. Here's our box. Put it in. Alright. Ready? Freddy's. Show y'all first. Because surprises are fun. I think I know what it is. I'm wondering if I know what it is. If it is what I think it is, then I'm kind of nervous to work with it. Alright. Just by like this part, I'm wondering. Okay. Although I don't know why I would have chosen or picked this because we'll see. Okay. Yep, that's what I thought it was. Alright. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. Man, see, I really should have put more like special, like giving them more directions, I suppose, because like this one was supposed to be a cardigan, and I had 10 of these, so now I only have 9 of these. So I know before I wasn't sure that I had enough to make a cardigan. Now I know I don't. These, the Premier Chunky Bloom 1, 2, that's 2 squid. So that's what those are supposed to be for. It's so funny. Anyway, this, what Squirrely Jan chose, is the Yarn Bee Awesome Ombre in neon orange. And it looks like a dreamsicle, like an orange dreamsicle. And I have 3 of these, and I thought for a really long time, like, about a really pretty shawl or something like that. And I've had them for a while, so obviously I'm not making anything. So I guess maybe it wasn't like these. Who cares? I'll just add it to this. It's gonna make it ugly. Oh, I'm excited. Okay, so let's see. It's 3.5 ounces, 435 yards. I still have 2 more. I should be just fine. So yeah, the color neon orange. I suggest use a 3.25 millimeter crochet hook. We're not. We're going to use a 5.5 because we're rebellious around here and we do what we want, like I said. So it's 75% acrylic, 15% nylon, and 10% wool. I thought I could fill the wool in it. This is why I'm nervous. It is a number 2. 3 is about as low as it go. It's very limbo-esque. How low can you go? A lightweight 3. That's about it. So we're gonna limbo even lower. Go to a 2. So that's what's really fun about it, honestly, because like I said, I had no rules as far as fiber size, anything at all like that. So it went from what, a 4 weight to a 5 weight to Christmas yarn to a 2 weight that's orange and white that looks like a dreamsicle. And I'm going to do 4 rows with my 4 rows with my 5.5 hook, just like I have with the rest. This is that full skein of the Premier Chunky. This is the full skein of the pink. This is the full skein of the ice yarn. That's how big it's gotten. So with this one, I could do 4 rows with with the pink. And have a little bitty tiny ball of pink, like not enough to make even an amigurumi out of. I have a strand that might be 2 feet long left out of this, and I only had enough to do 3 rows. I had enough to do like 1 more, I think maybe 2 more squares, and that was all. And I was like, that's gonna look kind of weird, like, you know, where I'm trying to decrease and everything, there's gonna be this one random thing. So I just didn't do that. So 4 rows, 3 rows. I only did 3 rows of this one, so I decreased on the second. Anywho, I'm gonna do 4 of this one. So that's gonna be fun. So yep. Alright. There are no rules. It's so good. It's so good. So good. So, alright. I'm gonna add this. I said 4 rows, all that. 4 has activity. He wants to do a music night, which is going to be so much fun. They are musically inclined, so we're just going to sit around and be serenaded. I'm very much here for it. So that's what he wants to do for his night, is music night. So alright, let's get our devotional. Get on with it. Alright. It's our devotional. December 16th. Alright. Everything is perfect in my timing. There are no missing fragments or holes in time when you're mine. There are no second-hand promises in my kingdom, no expired guarantees. There is no downsizing in heaven's economy, no layoffs or walking papers. There's never a lull in activity and never a single moment lost. Time can't stray from me, can't disappear or drop off course into the abyss. Think of yourself in terms of the immortal clock. One that reads, too late. Not a single hour that, about missed that one. One that never reads, too late. Sorry about that. Not a single hour passes unhurdled by me. I am God and I possess all time. I control all, and I've put you on earth for such a time as this. You're right on target, dear one. You're right on time. That's a good one. All right. And our scripture is 2 Corinthians 6:2. I listened to you at the time of my favor. In the day when you needed salvation, I came to your aid. So can't you see, now is the time to respond to his favor. Now is the day of salvation. One more time. Let's one more time. I listened to you at the time of my favor. In the day when you needed salvation, I came to your aid. So can't you see, now is the time to respond to his favor. Now is the day of salvation. Thank him for more than you ask him for. You know what I mean? All right. Every day, thank God. All right. So, there's our devotional. There's our ugly blanket for the day. And Angelia's like, it's not ugly. And she's wanting to make one. It's so cute. She's trying as hard as she can to eventually, 5-year plan, right? Match colors and make the blanket. I love it so much. So, yeah. To add this orange, that's going to be fun. Going to it too late. Kind of excited about it. So, alright. So I thank you all so very much for watching. Please go check out my Angelia and her beautiful blanket. She will be linked below. And thank you all so very, very much for watching. Have a wonderfully blessed day. Please stay safe. I will talk to you all very, very soon. Once again, we're getting real close, y'all. Real close. To Santa. To the holidays. To all of those things. I don't know, maybe you want a puppy for Christmas. So, just in case you do, may I suggest, try as you may, stay off the naughty list.